All right, let's begin math by counting to 100. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, let's count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's count by fives. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Let's count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. Good job. All right, we'll continue with our dot patterns next. Let's do our dot patterns. Okay, scoot this back a little. All right. We haven't practiced these at all this week, so I'll practice them with you today and tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do our Spanish colors too. All right, remember we'll say first we'll do English, then Spanish. Ready? 6, seis. 3, tres. 0, cero. 5, cinco. 4, cuatro. 10, diez. 9, nueve, 7, siete, 1, uno, 2, dos, 8, ocho. We're back to say 6. Remember, make sure you practice these with me because when we do have graduation, we're going to do this in front of your parents to show off how you're Spanish. How you know you're Spanish. Okay, today we are going to talk about. You should have this paper. You should this paper and let's see what the other one is. I think it's this paper. Remember that book? I read you that book. Yeah. Should have the right ones for you. So you should have those 2 math papers. Those are the 2 papers we're going to do. It says to grab, it says, place a handful of coins on the workspace and sort your coins. Well, I would have us do it all together. So I'll grab a handful of coins. We need, what do we have? Pennies and nickels. Let me grab some of my pennies and nickels that I have over here. Let me scoop my computer back so when I tilt it forward, I have them off to the side here. Let me grab some. Now, this is going to be a little bit different than what we did for our test, okay? Because we wanted to know like amounts. If you notice, if you look here, it doesn't ask you how many cents, how much is what. They just want to know how many pennies you have, how many nickels you have. So this is a little tricky. So let me grab some of these. Okay. It's going to be a little, it's tricky. All right. So let me tilt this down. So I have my handful of coins here. I'm going to drop them. Pull them back here. So let's sort. Let's pull the pennies out. See how many pennies do I have here. So and then we have our nickels. I think you can see them all. Okay. All right. Let's count our pennies. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies. How many nickels do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if we were counting this money, the amount, we would definitely have more money if we had with the nickels. But they want to know, so which ones were? So let's go back up to our graph. So we counted 5 pennies. Okay. So up here, you're going to draw me 5 circles with a 1 in it. Remember how we did that the other day? Well, let me do first. I have to use a crayon for this. Okay. We put the number 1 because that's how we know it's a penny. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, so this is what you're going to draw. 5 circles with a 1. And how many pennies or how many nickels did, so let's write the number 5 here. So we have 5 pennies. I'm trying to think the best way to explain this to you. Maybe I shouldn't even had you draw anything on there. Because I have you draw the 5, that's going to confuse you. I wasn't thinking about that. I just don't want to, I'm worried about confusing you. This is different than the test that you just took yesterday. All right, so let's look back down here. We have how many nickels? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to give me 4 circles. 4 circles here for the nickels. You know what? You probably shouldn't write an amount in there because I don't want you counting by 5s and confusing yourself, okay? So we have 4. So we're going to write 4 nickels. All right. Now it says write how many of each coin because you just want to know how many coins, Okay, that's what it said for the yellow star. Write how many of each coin. So you only have 4 coins and you have 5 coins. Okay, we're not counting the money as an amounts, just how many coins, number of coins. So it says circle the number that shows more coins. So what did we have more coins of? Pennies. So you're going to circle your 5. It's more. You have more pennies. Okay, 5 pennies. We only have one more bit. Mark an X on the number that shows fewer coins. You're going to put an X on this number 4. Okay. So you're circling this one, X on that one. I hope you understand. Now, we were not counting because there's no cent here, you're not counting how many cents you have. You're only counting the number of coins. So you're counting everything by ones. I probably shouldn't have had you write the 1 on the pennies, just circles for that. That's what we're going to, I think the same thing's on the back. We're just going to make circles because I don't want to confuse you before I had you write the numbers and count. Yes. All right. Flip your page. We're going to do the back now. Oh, they throw dimes in here too. So let me get another handful of coins and we're just going to make circles. We're just going to make circles for them so that you're not confused. All right. Let me use my marker for the back too. Let me grab some. It says place a hand. Let me look at them. It's hard to read that, so I have another paper over here to read. So place a handful of coins on the workspace. That's what it says for blue. Well, make a graph with your coins. Well, instead of putting them up there on the work, I'm putting them down here on the table for you. All right, so we have some. How many spots do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. And I'll add another. All right. All right, let me show you my workspace here. I have, make sure you can see on my table, a handful of coins. I'm going to drop my handful of coins and we're going to sort. Let's take, they have dimes on there first. So let's pull out the dimes. Let's line up the dimes. Sort them and put the dimes first. So we got our dimes up here. Next, let's grab our pennies. They have pennies next, and going by the row the way that they are. Let's put our pennies here. Sorry, you can't see all those. Pushed them forward too much. And then last but least, we have our nickels. Okay. So let's first count our dimes. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you are going to write 6. Let me do it, and then I'll show you on my paper. 6 below. Well, you're going to give me 6 circles. Let me put this back up so you can see the paper. You're going to give me 6 circles in this top row. So let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, look at mine. 6, because we counted 6 dimes. We're not counting them by tens. We're not counting amounts because they're not asking you cents. They're just asking you how many coins. Okay, so that's what yours should look like. You should have 1 empty box. Next, let's count our pennies. I'll tilt this back down. So you can see my pennies. Let's count our pennies. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pennies. All right, now we're going to go back up on our chart here where the penny is, and you're going to give me 7 circles to represent the 7 pennies, okay? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, it fills the whole row up. Our pennies fill up the whole row. So now we're going to go back and we're going to count our nickels. Down, count our nickels. Let's count our nickels. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 nickels. So let's go back up on our paper. Right here, you're going to give me 5 circles to represent the 5 nickels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is our graph. We have our graph made of how many coins we have. Now down here for the yellow star, it says how many of each coin. Well, we already count. Let's go back up to our the first one they had a dime. Our dimes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to write a 6 here. How many pennies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's write a 7 here. And how many nickels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So write a 5 here. Now it says, circle the number that shows the most coins. Mark an X on the number that shows the fewest coins. So which one do we have the most of? Which number is the greatest out of those? 7, right? So you're going to circle your 7. Which number is the least, the fewest? 5, right? So you're going to put an X on your 5. All right. Hopefully you understood that. A little bit tricky. I shouldn't have had you draw those number ones on the other side. I wasn't thinking because we're only just counting number of coins. If you were counting it as money, the most money you would have would be in your dimes because the dimes are worth more. They're worth 10 cents each, but that's for another time. So hopefully I didn't confuse you. I really hope I didn't. It's just to kind of teach you a little bit about graphs and learning how to count because we didn't really have much graphs in our other thing. So we're going to do a little more graphs on our next page here. Should have this one next. We're going to count the kids and write some numbers down, okay? So I don't know if you can somewhere squeeze your name up there. We'll do this one next, okay? Let's look at the kids. It's showing you how many kids were at the sandbox and how many kids were at the swing. And they're going to ask you some questions. First question for the blue whale is, use the graph, write how many in each group. So they want to know how many kids were playing at the sandbox, how many kids were playing at the swing set. So let's count for the sandbox. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So write 6 here for the sandbox because there's 6 kids playing at the sandbox. How many kids are playing at the swing set? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So write 4 over here for the swing. Now it's going to ask you for the green turtle. You got these 2 pictures for the green turtle. Circle the place where more children played. Where did more children play? The sandbox or the swing? Right, the sandbox. Shows you on your graph here, the sandbox. So circle the sandbox. That's pretty easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, huh? Now here's kids that read books. I'll use my marker for this backside. And this is a book that I read to you guys at the end of the day, huh? Bear in a Square, right? Remember Bear in a Square? I read that. I don't think I read the other one, the ducks. 5 Little Ducks. I did read 5 Little Ducks, but not like this version of it, I don't think. All right, so let me turn my other page over so I can look at it and read off of it for you. All right, so it says books at the top here. It says books we read. So for the blue whale, it says use the graph, write how many in each group. So we're doing the same thing we just did on the other page. So let's count how many kids read the 5 Little Ducks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're going to write 7 right here. 7 kids read 5 little ducks. How many kids read Bear in a Square? Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So write 8 here. And down here for Green Turtle, it asks, circle the book that fewer children read. So which fewer means less, not as many, remember? So which book did fewer children read? Right, the ducks, the 5 little ducks. So you're going to circle that picture. So that's it. That's why we did 2 pages. It was pretty easy. We'll do a couple more tomorrow with graphs, just to go over graph stuff with you for tomorrow. Because it's so easy. That's why we're doing 2 pages, because it's easy. All right, hopefully I didn't confuse you too much with the coins. That's it for math for today. And get your Bible out. We'll talk some more about Paul and Silas. So I'll see you in a little bit for Bible.